And the natural way of looking at India is in terms of its knowledge zones, is in terms of its cultural zones, which is something different from the political map of India. If you look at India in an ecological sense, in a cultural sense, we'll find that India, there are around 100 natural zones of India. So if you look at, for example, I mentioned Bundelkhand, I mentioned Chhattisgarh. Earlier Bihar was Bihar plus Jharkhand, and now you have Bihar minus Jharkhand. Why did Jharkhand separate? Why did Chhattisgarh became a separate political entity? More recently, we had Andhra Pradesh getting carved into Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Yeah. So, is there some ecological reason? Is there some cultural reason? There is a political reason for that to happen. But beyond that, behind that political reason is a cultural reason. There's a deep cultural reason. I'm not advocating a political bifurcation. A mere political bifurcation without a cultural understanding will probably yield us very little. But if we look at reorganizing India, at least from a cultural perspective, so that we can do development from a cultural and from a resource perspective, then even without recarving India into politically 100 entities, looking at India as it is, as one entity, but respecting the culture that exists in locality. So Konkan is different from Marathwada, is different from Vidarbha. They are all currently part of Maharashtra. The resources that are available in Konkan, the soil of Konkan, the geography of Konkan, the moisture regimes of Konkan are different from that of Marathwada. Yeah. The animal life, the vegetables that grow in Marathwada, the crops that naturally grow in Marathwada are different from the crops that grow in Vidarbha. So don't we need a different planning for Konkan, for Marathwada and Vidarbha? Or we can have the same kind of education, the same kind of engineers, the same kind of businesses operating. What do you think? It's all in the state, one state of Maharashtra. Like that in Punjab. If you look at Punjab, there are different entities within Punjab. If you look at Rajasthan, there is Mewar, there is Mewat. Yeah. There is Braj, part of Braj is in Rajasthan, part of Braj is in Uttar Pradesh. You go to Uttar Pradesh, which is going to elections very soon. There's so many different cultural zones within Uttar Pradesh. There is Purvanchal, there is Awadh, there is Braj. Different language spoken in each of these places. Yeah, the kind of Hindi that is spoken in Braj, वहाँ बोलते हैं कि हमारी बोली ब्रज है. You go to Awadh, they say अवधी बोली जाती है हमारे यहाँ. So is there any relevance for language in development? Is there any relevance for culture in development? Is there any relevance for how the soil is, how the moisture is, what kind of animals roam around in my forest? Should that be relevant for my education, for development? Or we all think that there is only one color, one animal,